messing up. And I was on Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. I'm doing new moon readings. I just last video I shuffled and then different. Okay, so here we are. Here we go. Two of Pentacles. That's you, Cappy. And then the King of Pentacles. Wow, look at you coming through. In the middle here, Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords, Hermit reversed, and Judgment reversed. Listen, Capricorn, you have the ability to recover from any situation. And I show that you have recovered by juggling a lot of your responsibilities. Life work balance, love work balance, relationships in general, where you have friends and family balanced out. You've been able to do this because you maintain a good sense of balance. You may have a husband or a partner that also is like that. So it could be a source for you. It could be that it provides additional freedoms to navigate, even though life isn't fair. You saw the pot of gold and you found it at the end of the rainbow, and no one believes you that it's there, but you saw it yourself. And instead of worrying about it like maybe like you used to, instead of saying, guys, there's a pot of gold at the end of this rainbow, I found it. Instead of saying that and trying to get people to do it this way, you're gonna kind of say, you know what, to each their own. They'll figure it out, and you guys are gonna be great. See, it's leaving it up to people to watch and learn from your presence, Capricorn. So they want you to share, like, so people are a little bit intimidated by Capricorn energy because Capricorns work so hard and they never complain and they just kind of stay quiet and stoic. But they kind of want you, they being your guides, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, they kind of want you to share. And by kind of, I mean they do. They want you to share your stories, especially in business or family. They want you to share what you've been through, how you've weathered things, how you overcome your anxiety, how you manage your life. They want you to share your organizational skills or your hard work ethic and like, give me a project, put it down on paper, give me the manual, Capricorn. They kind of want you to share your information, your knowledge with others. That's what I got for you. That's a pretty easy one, actually. That's pretty apparent for a Capricorn, right? And then we got Aquarius coming up here, and then just Pisces. But I just did Aries through Sag, and it pooped out on me. So thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all being here. Aries, Aquarius, we're gonna do your Aries in new moon in Aries manifestations. This is for the sign of Aquarius. For the sign of Aquarius, new moon manifestation. These are just suggestions. You don't have to take it serious. If you want to book me for a private reading, tarotdamore.com. You can do an online session, and you can also reach me on my Instagram at tarotdamore. Here we go. This is for the sign of Aquarius. New moon manifestations, the sign of Aquarius. Saint Michael, please protect Aquarius. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Aquarius's behalf. Love, blessings, and abundance abounds. Here we go. Death reversed. Nine of Swords reversed. Ten of Swords. Okay, that's cute. Two of Pentacles reversed. Three of Cups reversed. Four of Swords reversed. And then one more for Nine of Cups. There we go. Well, okay, Aquarius, here we go. So one thing that you're gonna put an end to and accept the loss as like finalized is this cycle of you just nonchalantly not getting it done. Like you're unproductive and against yourself. You're working against the grain here, and it's like that is an Aquarian trait, is to overthink it or to work against yourself or to like not be able to see without tunnel vision because your mind is in a fixed place because you're a fixed sign. But here it is, you're letting go of that. My candle just went everywhere, you know. So you're letting go of this never ending, this is dissociation at its finest, okay? And what you're bringing in, you know, you're dealing with stuff now. The mess, the broken friendships, the sleep habits, you're dealing with it. Those three things. Ready? The mess, the physical mess, the like, and the inability to keep it together. You know, like you got to maintain a schedule. Okay, you need to write this down, right? Um, have a regular schedule for yourself, kind of thing. The lack of friends, or the gossip, or the things that are said about you, and you're addressing it now. The Four of Swords reversed by resting, like in their face. Like Four of Swords reversed is being a little bit on edge, being a little bit, you know, anxious, or like not, but silent. So you're not somebody who overtalks things or talks someone's ear off necessarily. You just have a lot of impatient energy, let's say. So I'll give you an example. I saw a man in my readings doing one of these. I said, okay, but I can't read for you when you're doing that, though. Can you calm that? He said, I mean, I have ADHD. I said, so do I. So like, I think that you're kind of like, you're hearing people, but you're also doing what you want. Okay. And I think that you've been shown enough mess, enough bad friendships, enough unrest, enough restlessness and impatience, that you are going to do what you want. You're going to sing the way you want to sing. You're going to, you know, blast your stereo. You're going to be vocal about things. You're going to dance. You're going to be outrageous. You're going to be impactful. You're going to be audacious. Okay? These are all things that I show you're manifesting, because you've had a really rough cycle of repeat, where you're just so exhausted by everything. You're just like, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this, over and over, right? And it's just the mess, the shitty friends that say they're gonna do things and then they don't deliver, or they talk about you behind your back, or whatever it is. And then the going, like maybe you just stay up all night and watch TV, or you just wake up when you're insomnia, or I don't know what this is, but those three things have got to stop, because you want to be this person. You want to be who this person is. You want to be joyful. You want to be free. You want to be brave, honest, courageous. They want that treasure chest. Okay? And you want to make music. Okay? So whatever you do, you're going to make it sing. Okay? That's what I got for you, Aquarius. Very good, very good. That was cool. I like that one. All right, let's do Pisces at 8:52. I really rushed this past, but I gotta go do readings tonight, okay? Okay. Pisces, hello. These are suggestions for your new moon manifestation in the sign of Aries. This is a very powerful time, and these are going to last about 6 months, so make it good. Work hard, okay? It's not going to be super easy, but they're going to give you the energy to deal with it, okay? So there's a lot of stuff that needs to be worked out, but they're giving you the energy to be able to deal with anything, okay? So this is for the sign of Pisces. Sign of Pisces. There we go. Saint Michael, please protect Pisces. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Pisces' behalf. Love, blessings, sent upon us and bounds. Pisces, we have the Seven of Wands, the Six of Cups reversed, the Emperor reversed, the Four of Wands reversed, Two of Pentacles, The Five of Swords, and the Ten of Swords reversed. Wow. Okay, what's going on here? Ooh. I heard two words. Ready? This is for you, Pisces. Two words for you: protection and management. Protection from what? Well, anyone who's caused you bad memories, protect yourself from those bad memories. Try not to dwell on those bad memories. Try not to remember those bad memories. Try to reprogram with good memories. Okay, because it's gotten out of balance, out of whack. Some of you either lost a father figure or you lost a husband, or this is an ex. But this is a slippery slope when you think about it too much. Whatever the situation is, this could be an ex-spouse, or your father or your boss even. But to think about them as fragile, feeble. They once had so much control. They once had so much power. That's a very, very snowball energy to ramp up. That negative versus, let's say this person, is 80 years old, and for 70 of the years they were strong and sturdy and capable and all these things, and then for 10 of the years they were just you know declining. And I feel like their spirit is still with you if that's the case. Whatever this relationship was, it could have been a marriage even. Um, there, you got to remember the 90% of it was good. You saw a lot of the bad stuff. You were there present for a lot of the bad things. And I don't even think that you were in much of a mood to talk about it, or you haven't been in a mood to, like, it's about love. Love used to make you feel giddy and excited, and you couldn't wait to talk about, like, kind of like a feeling of, you really like this show, Bridgerton. It gave you this, like, oh, it lights you up. It lit you up, right? And I just feel like you're protecting yourself from this negativity where you don't want to see other people, and you don't want to go to the party, and you don't want to, like, you need to protect yourself from overthinking about this ex or this father figure person. You need to protect yourself from um, the bad memories. There's three different categories here that cause this buildup of snowballing. It just amplifies very quickly, is what I feel. So you'll need to. This is going to take a lot of restraint, a lot of restraint. But look at how peaceful she's at. She's good. You know what I mean? She's protected. Okay, and then the balance of it all, like, you're going to be able to do it, and you're very shrewd at whatever you do. I think that for you, you might want to check your stress. I'm getting somebody like, do I smell like stress sweat? I'm getting somebody, Pisces, like, checking their armpits. Like, if you smell like stress, if you smell that certain funk that stress causes, because everyone gets it, not everybody, but most people probably get it. You gotta call in your big luck, because you got a lot of luck. You got a lot of luck, and you have the ability to kind of, well, you don't talk about it because you're not like outright competing, but you have the ability to win the debate. So if you do something that involves your communication skills or mental abilities, like if you're a programmer or whatever you do with your mental, what is that called? It's a word. You can, like, trademark your idea. I forget what that's called, but in legal terms, anyways, you can you have the ability. Your mental capabilities are just more. let's just say. And you you've got to hold on to something with that, even though you don't want to outsmart people, you don't want to be one-upping people. You're gonna do it. You're gonna need to. And this is kind of like holding a grudge, but in a good way. I don't know how to explain this energy. Uh, you've been there, done that, and because you've been there, done that, you're letting people kind of like figure it out. It's like watching people fight and being like doing nothing about it, just watching them fight because you know what fighting happen, like what occurs when people fight and what's happening in the brain and the body, and you've seen it before, you've been a part of it before, and yeah, there's like bloodshed and tears here, but you're like, because I've been there, because I've seen it, because I've witnessed it, because I've experienced it, I'm not going to allow that to happen to anybody. And so you're put in a position where you don't want the responsibility, you don't want the role that is being presented here, but spirit is kind of like, look, you're my oldest child. You know the most, Pisces. You have the most open mind and open emotional, like your emotional range is the largest. Here's some tools that you can use to like outwit your person. So this is you winning the chess game. So protection and management. Uh, you might also be finding yourself managing another person, like telling them what to do, what to wear, what to eat. I don't love that, but if that's the case, it'll keep the relationship going, what have you, okay? So, Pisces, I hope that helps you. And this is what I have for you and for all the signs. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. And I hope I see you next time. You can check out Instagram, Tarot Demore on Instagram. Link will be in my description box eventually. But right now I'm going to let these upload, and I hope you have a great next 6 months of manifestation, huh? Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves. Ciao, babies.